When the snowman brings the snow, well, he might like you to know he put a great big smile on somebody's face.
Oh, have you been here all day?
Yeah, I can't really face a big family do.
Oh, well, you did right, actually. I think I might just have a small glass. Silly.
See ya. See you managed to escape then?
Yeah, thanks for the text, mate. It's much more of a laugh. So you here?
No, it's a cardboard cutout.
Oh, come on, you miserable places, join in the party. Yes.
I know I'm catastrophising, I just can't help it.
Well, no great surprise given everything you've been through. But if we spend our time torturing ourselves with things that might never happen, we are in danger of allowing the glorious moments to slip through our fingers. And wouldn't that be tragic? Would you like to join the party?
And you wonder why I missed you.
When the kids start singing and the band begins to play. I wish it could be Christmas every day.
Oh, well, that's my handbell safely put away for another year. Shame we didn't give them a decent outing.
The Rovers is closed. How rude.
Where's that music coming from?
A beautiful sight, we're happy tonight, walking in a winter wonderland. Gone away is the bluebird, here to stay is the new bird, to sing a love song while we stroll along, walking in a winter wonderland. In the meadow we can build a snowman.
Otherwise, I'm going to catch you.
As if you did that! Amazing! Well done. Congratulations.
Let's see if it will.
You lot, pack it in. We're trying to watch this.
Happy birthday to me.
Hey, amen to that.
Cheers.
To face unafraid of the plans that we made, walking in a winter wonderland. In the meadow we can build a snowman. We'll pretend that he is Parson Brown.
Man.
Say, are you married? We'll say no.
Tell me about it.
But you can do the job when you're in town. Later on, we'll conspire as we dream by the fire.
You look very pally.
Not really. But it is Christmas, and I thought, what would Jesus do?
Not that, I hope.
In the meadow we can build a snowman. We'll pretend that he is Parson Brown. He'll say, are you ready? We'll say, no, man.
What? I'm proud of you. Why?
When you're in
Look at what you've done.